I'm going to get to the number one tip I promised you in just a moment, but first, we're launching a series of educational web marketing videos at youtube.com/800cart. You're going to learn some of the best tips, tricks, tools of the trade available from over 15 years of web marketing experience with our teams. We're taping this conversation to post on YouTube too. To launch our series of e-commerce videos, I'm going to give you the number one best web marketing tip that you have ever received. That's quite a promise, isn't it? But this is not just going to keep you from wasting time, effort, and emotional energy. It's going to help you direct your efforts to where they really matter. But like some of the very best advice, it's going to be a tip that you're going to resist strongly. I know, because I still resist it every day, and so do many of my associates and acquaintances who try to practice it too. But every successful businessman who's been successful for a while is going to tell you that they had to accept and act on principles where they felt very strong initial resistance at first. That's just natural. But the good ones learn that becoming practice of resisting this doesn't serve them. Here's the tip. When it comes to the look and feel of your website, don't insist on perfection. When it comes to the look and feel of your website, don't insist on perfection. The perfect is the deadly natural enemy of the perfectly good. Wow, that's tough, isn't it? Now, my stomach still grinds when I ponder on accepting that. Well, why do I suggest that? Well, there's multiple reasons, but the first is this, and hold on, this is another tough one to accept. Here it is. For every dozen people who love the look and feel of your website, there are 100 others who either hate it or don't care for it. Yeah, that one's tough too. Why waste your effort when you're not going to please everyone, when all that effort is not going to advance your sales? Now, you do want to set your appearance standards high, but don't insist on perfection or anything close. It simply won't motivate most of your website visitors, so it's not worth the investment, no matter how powerful your personal motivation or compunction to seek it. I'll say it again. The perfect is the deadly natural enemy of the perfectly good. So we can guess that if you overcome your resistance to that strong idea, some other strong desire is going to arise to replace it. Fair guess? You're going to have another strong desire that's going to take its place, because we're all full of strong emotional desires. So what should that be? Let's be conscious about it. Let's be choiceful about it. The choice is entirely yours, but the choices should be examined in the same type of light. What's going to pay off for your business and avoid wasted effort? Now, I'll suggest two things, but the choice is yours. But give these thoughts some consideration. If you're pre-launch or early launch, then it can really only be one thing in my book. Get your first product or download up for sale on your website right now. I mean right now. Don't wait another hour. Do it from your cell phone if you have to. Yes, I'm saying do it before you're entirely satisfied with your website presentation. Why? Here's the compelling reason. Because there's already a huge audience out there who will find your current website presentation entirely satisfactory, and they'll buy from you now if you're offering the product. If you're not offering the product, they can't buy it. There's a huge audience out there who will find your current presentation entirely satisfactory, and they will buy from you now. Why aren't you offering your product for sale now? Now, if you are post-launch and you're working on market share and mind share and street buzz and so forth, then you should consider this next suggestion very carefully. Make an ironclad, irrevocable commitment that anytime you or one of your people composes 15 or more words of product expertise or sales information on your products or services, it's going to appear as an article on your website first. And then it will appear as a blog post or a comment or forum discussion or email or wherever it's actually destined to appear for actual use. So it would go into a library or a knowledge base or a blog or whatever model or device you want to use on your main website, but it appears on your website first. If you do this, the search engines are going to learn over time that you really are the authority on what you write about, and they'll reward you accordingly with links at the top. That's how you dominate the search engine results. That's all the search engines want to know to advance you. Are you the proven authority on your product or service? If they think you are, you'll prosper. And it also proves to your human readers that you're the authority too. And your human readers, by the way, are the ones with the money to spend. You do want to get the notice of the search engines, but it's the human readers that actually spend the money. It'll also improve your promotional writing as well, because you know if it's going to be on your website first, it's got to be writing that you can really own, right? So that advances your efforts too and helps you deliver a much, much better, higher quality knowledge product. Again, the search engines will reward you immeasurably if you do this. You'll dominate. I think our audience is going to find visiting youtube.com/800cart very interesting and very rewarding, especially if you're just starting out on a web business venture. But even if you're highly experienced, you're going to find advanced ideas and techniques that will serve your business, your working life, and especially your prosperity.